Hi, Niall. So
Hello.
nice to talk to you.
You too?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna say nice to meet you. I think you listen that I think 100 times a day. So
Yeah.
the show is your third album. Flicker and Heartbreak Weather sound very different from each other. Flicker is more reflexive, Heartbreak Weather is more upbeat. And what's the show like?
This is a combination, I think. There's no heartbreak, so it's things are more, the thoughts are a lot bigger, and it's the most mature sounding album for sure. I think some of the production choices we made are more mature. It is quite reflective too, actually. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite album of them all.
Okay, so why is it called The Show? I think it's so dramatic. It sounds very dramatic. I love it.
It does. It is quite dramatic, I guess. The song "The Show" was the first song that I wrote for the record, and then it became a big thought. Like, life is like a show, and I tried to then conceptually write every song under that umbrella. You know, the good things about life, the bad things about life, the stresses, the happy times, the relationships. Yeah, that's where it all kind of stemmed from there.
So you mentioned that it was the first song that you wrote. So I was gonna ask you if at some point maybe the album had another name. Maybe it was like you could start a cult or something.
No, the show. Once I knew that that's what I was going to say, and the show was the only title, I was kind of like, is that good? Is it? But it sums up the record.
Heaven was the first single. It's really, really good. Everyone, I think, apart from religion, has an idea of what heaven's like here on earth. Maybe it's a moment with your family, it's a moment with your friends. So what's heaven for you?
Having everyone I love around.
Go.
Yeah, just thinking like all the happy times you have, having them all again, you know, and reliving happy moments. Playing a bit of golf. In a pub somewhere with a guitar. It would be a great place in my head.
I know it's like asking you your favorite child, but what's your favorite song on the album?
Well, now I can talk about it. This is the first interview where I can actually speak about the track listing because it's
really?
all yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. The Show.
Okay.
Meltdown. I've got so many favorites. I'm actually struggling to pick a favorite from this album because it's only 10 songs, and I have different songs for different vibes. Overall, probably The Show is probably my favorite. It's been my baby. I've had it for three plus years now, so I'm stuck to it.
Yeah. So let's go. So which song do you think is gonna be the fans' favorite?
Oh, Never Grow Up and You Could Start a Cult, I think, will be their favorites. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Did you write this during the pandemic?
Yeah, I wrote The Show and a song there called Science. I wrote them at home, like very early, like in the pandemic when we were locked down, and I couldn't leave the house or anything like that. It was just me and the piano. They're both piano type tunes. When I wrote both of them back to back early on, and then the rest of the album came when the world opened up and I was able to be in the room with my producer and stuff. There was a lot of thinking going on, I guess.
Yeah. Did you listen to any specific artist or sound while doing this? Were you inspired by any artists?
Yeah, there was like kind of the stuff I always listen to, like classic rock and things. Yeah, like a mixed bag. But yeah, they've all kind of, they come in different ways. Maybe it's like a drum sound or a synth thing I like, or something I can try and replicate, or find a new version of. But yeah, you're subconsciously, I'm not like listening to certain artists and going, I'm gonna steal that. I love that, and I want my music to sound like that. It's not that. It's more, this would be cool, and oh, that sounds like this. So yeah, it kind of comes into play in different ways.
Yeah. So Brazil, do you have a favorite memory or moment singing here?
Oh, don't get me started. Well, honestly, one of my favorite places we go to. Some of my favorite memories of my life are in Brazil. Playing in Sao Paulo in the stadium was epic. Like the first time we, like as in the band, the first time we ever went to Brazil, we played in like stadiums, and it was crazy. And just the whole vibe, like everyone is just so nice and fun, and they're kind of like Brazilians and the Irish are similar in ways, like they're passionate about their country, and you know the blue and the yellow and the green, like it reminds me of home. Very passionate people, and I love it.
Which one did you get the most? That you forgot you were a singer, or please come to Brazil?
Come to Brazil. Every second comment is come to Brazil. And
Okay.
we laugh about it. It's become like a thing, you know. We just anytime we see fans, we just like come to Brazil.
I got in touch with a fan account of yours, Niall Horan Brazil. There are more than 10 people, 10 awesome fans. They're at Niall Age BRA. I'm gonna give them this shout out. And they sent me a couple questions. So, which song from the show would you sing at a blind audition?
Wow, that's a good question.
Yes.
They are very, very good. The one that shows me Science.
Okay. Which song would you recommend to someone who doesn't know your work? That's also from them.
Flicker.
Are you coming to Brazil with the show tour?
More than likely. I would imagine like Brazil is just part of my touring life. I'm sure when we don't have a tour sorted yet, but it's like there's no doubt it's going to be.
So last question, it's not even a question, I want to teach you something. So show here in Brazil doesn't mean only concert. It also means nice, cool. So for example, when I finish this, my boss is gonna ask me, okay, so how did the interview go? And I'm gonna say, foi show. It was awesome. Show. It was cool. Foi show.
Foi show.
Yes. So
foi
I would love, and I think your fans would love too, if you'd say my album or the album is gonna be show. I'm gonna teach you how to say it in Portuguese, okay?
Let's go.
Meu álbum.
Meu álbum.
Vai ser. Show.
Show. Meu álbum vai ser show.
Meu álbum vai ser show.
Meu álbum vai ser show.
Yes. If you tweeted this, they would go crazy.
Obrigado.
Yeah, here's an idea for your social team. So Niall, I want to finish this with please come to Brazil.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. And I'll see you when I come to Brazil.
Yes. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Obrigado.